So wealth is already taxed in many ways. Stamp duty, inheritance tax, capital gains tax, and council tax are all taxes on wealth. They're all wealth taxes. I'm down in Cornwall. I'm staying at a 2-bedroom cottage, a second home of an elderly couple. So, when they bought that property as a second home, they paid a higher level of stamp duty. Since April, their council tax on this 2-bedroom house has doubled from £250 to £500. If they then sell this home, they will have to pay capital gains tax, and as it isn't index linked, that is also a tax on some of their original investment. If they don't sell it and they die, then their children will have to pay inheritance tax. So therefore, one asset is already subject to at least 3 wealth taxes. So, what on earth are all these Gary Stevenson disciples doing saying tax wealth, not work? Wealth is already taxed. Now, this couple don't have assets over 10 million, so they wouldn't be subject to yet another tax of Gary Stevenson's wealth tax. However, the lady has Parkinson's. The man has a disabled badge. If these people need care, they're going to have to sell this asset just to fund getting some decent care in their old age. So therefore, this whole thing of just, they're lucky, they have assets, therefore we can tax them even more, is just typically the sign of the politics of envy from the left. Left-wing politics basically being the continued practice of trying to find reasons why you can take more off people, i.e. stealing. So when any Gary Stevenson disciple says, tax wealth, not work, tell them we already have 4 wealth taxes taxing wealth and not work, and I'm fully aware that the richest don't pay some of these taxes, such as inheritance tax, so these envy taxes from the left are purely taxes designed at eradicating the middle class, which shows that the left typically are just concerned with making people worse off.